feel very much like I need to get your next act on. I'm almost like a Willy D cock block at the moment, and I feel like I just need to get out of the way and let him get on, and the 70% of the audience who are down there to see him can go and enjoy the next 10 minutes in the company of Willy D. So, G,
yes.
Do you fancy being our cheerleader once again? I'm not being disparaging about Stuart, but you were fucking acing it, man, to be honest.
Give us some tips, Stu.
There we go. Good stuff. So G's going to start with the applause. We're going to welcome to the stage the wonderful Willy D. So G, off you go.
Coco motherfuckers. It's Willy time, yeah? It's Willy time. A special Willy time. As ever, there will be an unspecified but very limited amount of Willy time, so I'll get straight into it. I'm a songwriter, really, by trade. That is perhaps a notion you would like to disabuse me of once you've heard me play a couple of tunes. I can take it. You have to take a lot of criticism in the music industry. Only the other day, I called my publisher for a little bit of a pep talk. I wanted to see how the songs were going down. I've been labouring over. His response was, "The only thing yours at streaming, mate, is your Netflix account. The only thing we'll be signing when your contract's up is your birthday card and your pledge for the job centre." That's the sort of shit you just have to chop right down when you're in the music industry. Just push it down and keep it with all the other ones. I look forward to the heart attack now. Can't wait! One of my many musical misadventures over the years as a songwriter was I was in a comedy hip-hop group once upon a time. I won't tell you exactly how long ago, because I'm so old now that the facial recognition software on my phone doesn't know who the fuck I am first thing in the morning. If I try and check my messages before I've had a chance to perform some field surgery and a facelift with a Toby towel and some pile strings, because I'm that fucking desperate to be wanted by somebody, my phone basically says, "Fuck off and try again after lunch, you hideous cunt." Which is exactly what my ex used to say to me. I thought I could forego that kind of sassy back chat once she left, but no, she aged me just enough to relay that responsibility to the phone on the way out the door. Now get the automated service. Sex is about saying no. But no, when I was in this comedy hip-hop band, I was putting on a few events at this very venue, and we did a tune about this pub called the Two Brewers.
Awesome.
Yes!
Wait for it.
Here we go.
And the landlord at the time caught wind of it, and he came up and he said, "Everybody's talking about your Two Brewers song, Chris," because that's legitimately how he talks, right? I want you to write the lyrics down, I'm going to frame it, and I'll put it on the wall of the pub. I was genuinely moved. How often, when you're in the business of making shit up, is somebody going to offer to glorify and display your work in such a fashion? But it did occur to me that he definitely had not heard the song. So I absolutely did have to ghost him. And I've always felt very bad about it, I really have. Contrary to popular belief, I don't like being rude to people, I just feel that it's necessary. The other thing is, you don't ever really want to see lyrics like this written down. It gives them a whole other reality. You know what I mean? If you go into a pub and you see the lyrics that I'm about to sing written on the walls of the pub, get the fuck out of there, mate. That's where the trouble's at. The first rule of self-defense. Don't be where the problems are, yeah? But, and the other thing is, I've come this far without learning how to read or write. Why change now? I've come all the way from my yard to the boozer at the end of the road. What would I need writing for? Seems like a lot of work. Anyway, I personally loathe audience participation. I don't really like participating in anything. I don't mix well with others. Do you know what I mean? Those of you know get that about me. My general view on audience participation is it fucking irks me. So I pay money to see you, mate. Why the fuck am I doing any work? I get it. But when we used to do this song, we had a big backing track, and we had 5 MCs in suits and trainers and 5 dancing girls in school uniform. I never questioned that, to be honest. It wasn't my idea, but I didn't rally against it. Anyway, I can't help but feel that whilst we're never going to get the lyrics to this song on the walls of the pub next to John Newman's Amazing Grace, and nor should we want to, it would be criminal not to play it now that I'm here for the first time in 15 years. I'm at my age now, fuck. Wasn't that bad. We'll get into that. But this will be better if you join me on the chorus. Don't worry about the first one, do you know what I mean? You're a fucking sidekick, yeah? Jump in on the second chorus, it's very fucking easy. I'm not going to teach it to you. You either get it or you don't. Welcome to the music industry. It's the only pub that means anything to us, yeah? Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. The 2 fucking Brewers is the place to be. Situated down in old Olney. The pipes are fucking dirty like the birds in the bar. I'm always driving piss, because I'll never leave the car. Bish, bash, I'm spending all my cash. I'm getting fucking hammered and I'm looking for some cash. I'm persistent, consistent, like the shit is non-existent. All I'm fucking feeling is the lesbian resistance is the only pub that means anything to us. Yeah, take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. Friday nights, it's where everybody goes. You'll find me in the box, ramming chang up my nose. So when Sunday comes out, I'm needing it the most. I'll be sitting in the corner, scoffing on a roast. Time flies with a bag of bacon fries. Eyeing up the women with my piddle wriggled eyes. Might try and man dance if I'm feeling the vibe. Because I'm unsuspecting fitty up the sort up behind. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. In downtown Olney, I was born and raised in the Brewers. It's where I spent most of my days. Drinking and smoking and just playing the fool. The same bad attitude as got me expelled from school. Me and the guys were always up to no good. Throwing mud and getting fucked up in the neighbourhood. But when I turned 24, my mum got shitty and said, "You'll be clear right here, Uncle Timothy." It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. I'm drinking, thinking, looking at the women. It's a sea of queen, we're all fucking swimming. But be careful, fool, what you might catch. Once fucked a girl that's heaped in a snatch. Dirty, filthy old. Some of these girls that like they got balls, but you can be a winner. Hook yourself a swing around. If all else fails, you can get yourself a dinner. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. The landlord's stingy and the place is full of muckball. The girls around know me, so they'll never give it up. It's freaky, it's freaky, feeling interesting. The bar makes me freaky, feeling a bit cheeky. It's hard to get a drunk habit, and you have to work on it. That's why it's good we have the Brewers through an office. There's powders, pills, spills and thrills. I'll be going down the Brewers till I make myself feel. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. It's the only pub that means anything to us. Take yourself down to the 1-2 Brewers. I do drink elsewhere now, though, to be honest. I did actually get barred for life, technically. It's new management now, though. It's fine. Totally legit. Getting kicked out at the end of the set would have made for a better show. Admit it, you would have enjoyed that more.
There's still time.
Exactly. I'm working on it, Paul. I'm getting there. No, all I said was just made a few jokes about the food, that's it. The food was fucking terrible, but it's great now. I'm not saying new management. I just said I was tempted to break out my intestines with the fork provided, so I wasn't forced to complete the digestion process. What's not funny about that? No, so I'll go to the Cannon now. I'll go to the Sunset Lounge on a Thursday night. You can find me at the only pub we consider to be bang on. Take yourself down to the old school Cannon. That's where I go now. It's a nicer clientele. You know what I mean? That crowd. For instance, my man over here, he seems timidly dressed in clothes he's found abandoned on the street by a hobo that's committed a crime. and he used tampon for out of his pocket at the bar earlier. Why he had it, and why he wrapped it up and put it back in his pocket, I've no idea. It's evidence now. Now I've set the scene for you for life in the Two Brewers back in the day. It's not like that now. Just look downstairs, there's fucking nothing happening. It was better, if anything. I'm going to sing you an arguably much better song, okay? That begins in the Two Brewers. But I dare say, I come out of this song looking even more cunty than I do the last one. And I'd like to ameliorate that a little bit. So I don't want you to feel too sorry for the subject of this song, okay? For the purposes of our story, I've called him Craig. Okay? Because that's his real name. And Craig suffers from a terrible, frightful, heinous condition called sexsomnia.
Oh, fuck off.
And what it is, right? He wakes up in the night, yeah? He wakes up in the night, wait, he doesn't wake up, right? He's not awake, yeah? Get that. But like, he gets up, do you know what I mean? Like, with his eyes open. And he sort of makes his way over, sort of sleepwalks, yeah? Over to whoever's available to him. And he proceeds to interfere with, yeah, or sleep touch this unsuspecting person in full absence of his faculties. It must be mortifying. You got to feel for it now. I mean, it sounds like bullshit. Obviously, it sounds like bullshit. It sounds like it's an excuse to sexually assault people, is what it sounds like. But who are we to judge? You know, if it's in the encyclopedia of medical conditions or somebody saying a big word, it's best just to defer. I believe they covered that in the 3 days that I attended school. And if it's a doctor saying it, of course you should believe them. Because they have the most drugs, don't they? And you don't get that kind of currency without specialist knowledge. Forget about the thalidomide. Forget about all that. Forget your doctor smokes Camel. Forget the fact they've been medicating you out of your misery and dissatisfaction for nearly a century now. Put all that out of your mind. What I will say is, I do believe he found time to sexually assault my own mother, and I'm pretty sure that was in the middle of the day. So, he could have been working nights, couldn't he? He could have been working nights, for all we know. So just bear in mind, while this is going down, that I'm the fucking Robin Hood of this story, and there is only this story, then it's however long. So I'll preface this with the words I used to say to my girlfriend before we go to bed sometimes. This is going to come thick and fast, and it's unlikely to make it past the 2-minute mark. So if I can have your full attention, we can both try and get the most out of this. It's called Tick to Whenever. Popping down the Brewers for a pint of bitter. That's through about 50 son. No one was late till whenever. So we're sitting there with my mates and some new birthday or whatever. I said, where'd you get her from? I said, we've only just met her. So we sat on the end top place and we talked about the weather. Then after a few more drinks, we said, let's make this anything better. Where can we get any bits from? Do you know anyone had this? She said, yes, for my mate Craig, and I think it's Tick till whenever. I know little Craig, you know what they call a sleep toucher. So work your magic together and get him on the blow. Have a massive bag of nose if it's Tick till whenever. And I let the bomb hose if it's Tick till whenever. And all he's got in green if it's Tick till whenever. Is there anything else we need? Because it's Tick till whenever. Stumble out the booze around we bundle in the motor. Round the corner then I'm on his door like a hammer. Alright, you sleep touch. We'll just pop round with my brother. He's a couple of fellas and he's curious go ever. He can't resist the eyes, so we're all up in his manner. And although he tries to lie, we can all tell he's family. So out come the goodies, but that's not all that matters. When from the stairs emerges his new girlfriend called Anna, and have a little go on that. It was Tick till whenever. I need the keys to your flat. It was Tick till whenever. Shot the rest of those beans. It was Tick till whenever. Is there anything else we need? Because it's Tick till whenever. How you doing, Anna? It's a pleasure to meet you. But I think we can both agree that Craig is too far beneath you, so I've never seen upstairs in here. Give me an hour and then I'll meet her. But let's keep it discreet. I'm gonna say hello to this geezer. It's fucking Titchy McGee. What's he got to offer? Not a lot really. Another cold motherfucker. So we'll do a little round with a long track plaid turban turf or head upstairs to find out heavens. Met Anna and we get on pretty fucking well. As far as I can gather, ever speak of us and Anna got a roll up in a ladder and around and looking pretty good together. So I can see how I need to have it. Well, he's covered the letters. So I put on his modes clothes with his tick till whenever, and I'll give him a little show with his tick till whenever. I'll take it as far as it goes with his tick till whenever. I'm a only and only, so no one has to know. If my brother and Terry, Timmy, Titchy and George, you know, mate, Billy, Debbie and Matt and Judy and Ruffy and Zoe and Alison, Lucy and Tammy and Chicken, Vicky and Frankie and G-Man and the only Leslie community and anyone else who's feeling fruity, all have a go. Because Toby said the only bloody wants everyone to know this fucking tick till whenever! I hope you enjoyed your special Willy time. I know I certainly did.